What is a mother? The dictionary says a mother is a woman in relation to a child or children to whom she has given birth. In my opinion, a mother is any woman who takes care of a child in all ways. That includes financially, medically, spiritually, and emotionally. For the past 18 years, I have not been raised by the person the dictionary deems my mother. I have been raised by my grandmother, Kathy Moore. Without her, I wouldn't be who I am today. My grandmother was 35 when I was born, and she had no intentions of raising another child. When my mother announced that she was pregnant, she was told she would have no choice but to step up and take care of her responsibilities, 16 or not. Once I was born, my grandmother just knew she would have to be the one to care for me. Ever since that day, I have been her child, and she has been my mother. As I grew up, she never gave up. I went through my terrible twos, and she was there. I went through the phase of trying every sport and every instrument until I found my niche, and she was there. I went through middle school and puberty. She was still there. I've watched my grandma struggle and wonder what or when our next meal would be. I've also watched her work her way through college at the age of 51 just to get a better job, to care for me. My grandma is the most astonishing woman I have ever known. She has worked her way from the bottom to the top. No matter our struggles, we've never gone without, and it's all possible because of her. In all the many lessons my grandma has taught me, my two favorite ones are patience and perseverance. My grandma has not just raised my mother and I, she is also currently raising my two younger sisters and my niece, so patience is a must for her. She has had to go through terrible twos not once or twice, but 5 times now. With sports and instruments, also 5 times. High school and puberty will also be 5 times. If anybody knows patience, it's her. Which brings me to my next point of perseverance. While working full time and raising 4 kids, including myself, my grandma decided to go back to school. In her first 2 years, she earned an associate's degree in administration and is now currently working on her bachelor's degree. Every time I felt like giving up, she just told me, "Keep on pushing on, Amitra. You'll get there." These are my words to live by. In conclusion, when I was asked to give a tribute speech, my grandma was the first to come to mind. She has done so much for me knowing she didn't have to. The best thing she has given me is her love, support, and life lessons to show me how to make it through the trials of life will throw at me. If it weren't for this beautiful and amazing woman, I would not be who I am today. For all the times you went out of your way for me, for all the times you spent your last dime so I could eat, for all your many lessons, for your unconditional love and attention, and for all your many sacrifices, Grandma, I want to thank you. You're the backbone of this family. You're my best friend, and you're the best grandmother I could have ever asked for.